Hey guys, now I'm in my master bathroom and I'm going to share with you how I use the biggest tray that I have found. I use this in my master bathroom to put out my products that I use for both my morning and evening routines when it comes to my face care. Now, I'm not going to put my shea butter on because you guys already know how amazing I think this is, and I actually think it still looks good from my last video. So I'm going to put that back in my pocket for now. This tray is a little bit bigger than the ones I have been sharing with you, and it also has these little ledges or these little feet on it, which I thought was really kind of cute for the bathroom. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out my products and just kind of show you my routine of the products that I use, but know that you can change things based on what your skin needs are. But regardless of what product line you use, I promise you when you have it out front and center, it's going to make it a little bit more convenient, but also will serve as a reminder that your face care is important. Okay, so I'm going to share with you kind of like all these things that I have here and what I do. So the first thing I usually do is I wash my face. Now, whether I'm using exfoliator or just a scrub, whatever I'm using, this is usually the first thing. And so this is our Easy Scrub It, which is a very gentle exfoliant that you can use daily, which I like to do. There's just toxins in the air that I think that you should try to scrub your face every day. My personal opinion, but I love that Jordan Essentials are all clean, paraben free, made in the USA, and I know that I repeat that a lot because that is so very important these days. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is scrub your face. Now, there's all kinds of different serums that you can use. I love this Plump It Up one because it's actually a hydrochloric acid, which is really good for just putting some moisture back into your face. You'll see that that particular ingredient is in a lot of different things in a different format, but I find that putting it directly in the serum has helped me. Now, my face, I'm still going to have wrinkles and age spots, but I can tell you that my face care line has been a tremendous help to improving my skin. So I think this one is really good. There's also a trio of serums that you can use too, and I'm going to show you these at the same time. There's a Bliss, which is an age-defying. There's also a Time Rewind that is specifically to use around your eyes in these little crow spots, and I will put it up here too. It doesn't say that you can't use it everywhere, but those are what the specific areas are for it. And then this one is an extra one. I don't have the other one in here, which is called Perk Up. It just came back in stock and I was out of it, just got a brand new bottle, but there is a trio of these. But what I'm also finding is these two serums have been a game changer for me. Now there's two different ones and I'm going to show you both of them. The Sunshine is the one that had just came out this year, and it's a vitamin C serum. And you see vitamin C in a lot of different formats, whether it's pill format, whether it is liquid format or crystal format. This one for me has been really good because it feels silky and smooth on my face. I put this one on every morning after I've done my serums here. So this one provides you that vitamin C kind of resurfacing, kind of shine and glow. I love that one, and that was a new one to our collection this year. The other one is called our Glow Getter. This is by far my favorite product of all of the products that I'm showing you. It is an oil that you can put on your face. Now, I typically use this one in the evenings and this one during the day. So I put this one on in the evenings, and I use my roller balls and my little stones. These, if you don't have one of these, this is a whole separate video, but if you've got you feel like you've got inflammation and you've got a lot of drainage, this is so good to help drain those lymph nodes. But you do not want to do this on dry skin. And a lot of times lotions will still kind of be absorbed into your skin and make this kind of a dry rub, and you do not want that. This oil is perfect if you use this for lymphatic drainage. Okay, so I by far love this. I usually do it at night prior to me going to bed, so it'll absorb in and give me time to do this. But you can also do it during the day. If I know I'm not going anywhere or doing any videos, I will totally do it during the day and just let it just like soak in because I love it so much. Okay, so there's those. And then after you've done your serums, you're going to want to put some sort of moisturizer on it. So I'm going to show you three different ones, and these are all again from Jordan Essentials, all non-toxic. This one is a very light moisturizer. So this would be perfect for anybody that doesn't have any kind of skin issues at all. It's just an all kind of encompassing, called Daily Dew for anybody. Then you've got the Vino-tastic, which is one of the ones that I love. We have another one called, it's Shea-tastic, but this is the Shea-tastic with the anti-aging, and it's called Vino-tastic, which I love. Kind of reminds you of wine, doesn't it? Okay. And then this one down here is the Calm Balm. The Calm Balm is one that I use at night. So use this one during the day and use this one at night. This one I'm probably going to use if I'm just maybe running to the pool for the day and I don't want anything really heavy, because these are definitely heavier, but they absorb and they soak into your skin so much that you don't even realize it. But this one's just a very light cold coating, especially if I'm going to put a lot of sunscreen on throughout the day. Okay, so we're building our little beauty bar here. That's what this is. So you've got your cleaners, you've got your serums over here. Let's move them over here. You've got your moisturizer. You kind of have like all of that face care on this side. Okay, so that is kind of my daily routine. There are a couple of things that I will add. This is a mask, and so I use that one probably once a week. The founder of Jordan Essentials says she does it every Saturday, which I thought was cool that she had a little program. And then this one is Izing. I use this one a little bit more around allergy season, but sometimes your eyes just feel dry and they just need a little. That's the Izing. It gives you a little zing, right? Izing. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set this down because it's actually getting a little heavy on one side. Let me set it down. Can you guys see that? Okay, so I've got my little sign back here that says, "Hello, gorgeous." I do think that you should always have something kind of fun and encouraging in your bathroom. I got that at Hobby Lobby, but there is tons of different ideas on Etsy too. So if you have a small business owner that does woodwork, ask her for your favorite little thing. Mine says, "Hello, gorgeous." Another thing I have is a fan. You guys, those serums need time to dry. So as you're putting the serums on your face, you want to give it 30 to 60 seconds. 60 seconds is the best, but sometimes you just don't have time for that. So this fan, you guys look, can you see it's blowing my hair? This fan, totally get it at Amazon, Walmart, but it sits on my counter and it helps my face dry a little bit quicker. And sometimes you just get hot getting out of the shower as you age, right? So there you go. Okay. And then I also know that when I do get out of the shower, I want to put some lotion on right away. So we do have our Tone and Firm, which is really good. So if you just need a daily moisturizer that will tone and firm those spots that you may be experiencing, this is really good. And then these two are just like this. This is the base. These are tinted sunscreens. So they're not going to be, when you pump it, it's not dark brown. It's not full of dyes. These are natural, again, clean ingredients. You've got, this one is called the Bronze, and this one is the Sun-Kissed. I started out with the Sun-Kissed, but I realized that this one was probably a little bit better for me. Okay, so I put my lotions over there, so when I do get out of the shower, I'm reminded to use that. All right. Okay. And then the last thing is my deodorant. So if you've not moved to aluminum-free deodorant, this is another video as well. I've got 2 different deodorants that I switched through, and then our Spritz the Pit. So sometimes you just need a little bit of freshener. Sometimes you need to reapply. Like, I always like to have them out. The Resistance is really good because it's more like, gosh, if there's people that are sick around you, or if you're going to be in large groups, I tend to use this one if I'm just at home and running errands for myself, the Sea Spa. But again, they come in lots of different fragrances. Okay. All right, my friends. So let's put this back on here, put here, and I don't use the Spritz My Pits as much, so I'll put it to the back. And then you can always top it off with a little bit of magnesium spray. So there it is. There's kind of my beauty bar there. And these are my stones that I use, which again is a whole nother video about lymphatic drainage. All right, my friends, hope this is helpful. Hope you get a beauty bar in your home soon.